It's almost afternoon. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. I'm Barbara, and it is Wednesday, September 30th. Tomorrow is October. And I have my Maisie here with me. She just ran out. They were running around in the backyard. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. We had a front go through last night. It rained and rained. It didn't rain last night. She likes the rain, my Maisie girl. Pearl, not so much. Pearl won't even go out and pee when it's raining. But Maisie, yeah, we have to have a towel, don't we? Because you love the rain. You're a water girl. Yeah, you're a water dog. Now, Pearl likes to swim, but she doesn't like the rain. Maisie, she'll be wet every time, right? You can be wet every time. But not Pearl. Pearl's, all right, come on. Go away. Go play with your sister. And there's Pearl, drinking the water. The outside water is the best water. That's their, Maisie's dinner dish was out all night and now it's full of water. Because it rained. Good morning. I slept well 2 nights in a row. Yay! I'm feeling good, feeling perky. I hope you can hear me. It is quite breezy out here, which on past vlogs has meant that you get whistling sounds. So I hope you can hear me. Not that I have anything to say today either. Much. I did not put in any work in my earring system that I'm thinking about. But I did tell you that I'd show you what I crafted. So I'll show you what I crafted, which is not my earring thing. I knit. I'll show you my new Boxy, and I worked on my Dragons of Sumatra. So I started Janine's Boxy the other day. Isn't that pretty? This is Ram Dass. It's an MCN from the Crafty Toads. The color's Ram Dass. Isn't that beautiful? So that's going to be a beautiful Boxy for Janine. I'm soon going to start alternating skeins because to start the next skein. But that's the Boxy for Janine. You got a B by you. Oh, and I'm wearing knitwear because it's sweater weather. So I'm wearing, I forget what this is called, a simple V-neck sweater or something like that. I bought the pattern at the yarn shop. This is my first sort of major sweater that, my first sweater I've worn is a kind of high neck sleeveless sweater I made out of the cotton, the dishwash cotton from Joann's. This is the first sweater I made out of nice yarn. This is a Plymouth yarn. This was my first wool sweater. And I bought this yarn at the yarn shop down in Nag's Head. And I started this sweater when we were in Nag's Head. Six years ago. So this is my first wool sweater. It is super, super long. It is a tunic. I mean, really super, and it weighs a ton because it's a tunic length. And this is one where, I have short arms, and I thought, I'm making my sweater, I can make the sleeves fit me. Of course, I made them too short. So I had them too short for quite a while, and then, but I had leftover yarn, and eventually I went and picked out my bind off and made my cuffs longer. And so now it's great. It's nice and heavy and warm, of course, but it has a V-neck. So when it's cool enough to wear the sweater, I need a shawl to go with it because I get chilly around my neck. This is my Into the Light shawl, which sits by my chair and goes beautifully with the sweater, so I threw it on. And I'm wearing some fun earrings that also match. I'm like all coordinated today. So anyway, so that's the Boxy that I started for my second niece. She's actually my first niece. She's older. Janine is older than Ella. But I found Ella's yarn before I found Janine's yarn. So that's why I started Ella's first. And here is my Dragons of Sumatra. This is what I'm making. And this is page number 5, which is where I started in the middle. And look how much I've done. So my Dragons of Sumatra have actually turned out to be what I was thinking it would be, which is a relaxing, fun, interesting stitching project where, you know, it's simple because it's all one color. And because I ended up gridding it and I'm on Ada, I'm finding it very, very fun to work on. I am completely converted to the whole gridding it thing. I think I'll probably never do another cross stitch that I don't grid first. I mean, seriously. The gridding is transformative for me. It's my my counting thing is not the best. And so having it gridded it's the bee's knees. So anyway, I'm very excited. So that was my crafting yesterday. So I did craft for sure. But I did not build my earring thing. I think I'm gonna clean some bathrooms today. It's part of my cleaning project. And who knows what else I'll do. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. I'm feeling energetic. I had 2 nights in a row where I could sleep. My knee isn't bothering me. Although I have a big bruise on my knee, and I have no idea where that came from. Could I have a bruise on the outside of my knee coming from the inside? I don't know. I bruise easily. So, who knows? I suppose I could. I suppose it's always possible. Yeah, it's really nice. Very fresh. If it were a tad warmer, I'd think about opening up the house just to get some fresh air in the house. Maybe it'll be warm enough this afternoon to do that. But it's going to be cool the rest of the week. I think one day it gets up to a high of 71. I think today's high is going to be something like 68. And I just made a basket full of handmade socks and sweaters from my hand knit. I have a hamper for my hand knits, or for my knits that need to be hand washed. And so I have a basket. Dennis will carry it down for me. And so I will be doing a load of socks today and a couple sweaters, including my Mailen sweater. My Mailen sweater is my go-to when it's a chilly day and I want to be warm, put on a turtleneck, put on my Mailen sweater, which is by Isabel Kraemer. And I am toasty, toasty warm. Now that sweater is made out of Harrisville Designs yarn that I got at Rhinebeck a few years ago. It was in the sale bin, so I think it cost me $25 or $30 for the yarn for that sweater. But it is not next to the skin soft for me. It is itchy, but it's also extremely warm, and so I wear a turtleneck, long sleeve turtleneck under it, and it's heaven. So it's one of my favorites, really one of my winter go-to sweaters, and it needs to be washed. So I'm going to do that today. I'm also washing my Washington Square, which is my Cascade Echo yarn cardigan that I made, my first sweater I made in pieces, and it's too big for me. And I think I'm gonna wash it on my hand wash cycle in my machine and see if I can tighten it up a little bit. That's what happened to my Super Chunky Grandpa sweater by Locatelli. I put that on my hand wash cycle of my machine, and it just, I mean, it didn't exactly felt, but it really, it started, you know, like the very first process of felting, which made it smaller and denser. And in the end, it fits me perfectly now because I'm smaller and denser too. But I'm thinking if it does the same thing to my Washington Square, that would be great, because that one's too big and too, you know, and has lots of space between the stitches and things. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to try to do. My Washington Square is the one that has all the fun buttons on it, so I don't think they should be fine. They're all plastic. They should be fine in the washing machine, since it's not going to be really rigorous since it's on the hand wash. I'll let you know how that works out. So today I am doing washing some hand knits. There's my girls. Washing some hand knits and washing some bathrooms and maybe doing some other stuff. But I did really, really enjoy my stitching yesterday, I must say. I really did, which is the whole point. So thank you for your good advice on my Dragons of Sumatra, and I'm really happy with it. So that's the plan. Yeah, yesterday didn't end up doing nearly the kind of things I expected. Dennis wasn't feeling great. Probably had a little too much wine the night before, and so we were pretty low energy around here. We did take the dogs for a walk. We Zoomed with Dennis's sisters, coming up with a plan. His sister Vicky, hi Vicky, is gonna try and come and visit and stay for a little while and help her mother, and that would be really nice. And so that's what we did yesterday. So we saw a family on the Zoom and hung out, and then it rained, and now it's gorgeous, right pup? My curly girl. I got a curly girl. So that's all. Talked to some friends of the family. Hi Dawn, hi Joanne. Who sometimes watch the vlog. I'm really surprised sometimes when I hear about people who are watching the vlog who are people who know me rather than, you know, rather than knitters. It's kind of strange to think about, but nice. It's nice. People care what's going on, and that's nice. So, my sister watches sometimes. Hi, Chris. Okay, that's it. I don't have much to say, right, puppy? We don't have much to say, but what a beautiful day. We're having a beautiful day. And maybe I'll get a few things done. Whether I do or whether I don't, you'll probably hear about it tomorrow. That's for sure. Yeah. Maybe I'll just sit out here for a few minutes. finish my coffee before I go and upload my video and start my day. But I'll switch and sit in that chair so I can get the view. I hope you're well. I hope you're healthy and doing okay. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay sane.